Hi guys, and welcome to the Rainbow Six Replays YouTube channel. Today, we want to present a video replay of the match highlights between Team BDS and G2 Esports during the Europe League 2024 Stage 2. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
Work out so well for them. BLAST is looking to hold down the fort. He gets concussed and he moves on over, but not before being taken down by users here on the big repels over near Garage. But BDS spring into action. A few big kills, leaving
people on the rappel so they can work off this middle piece. This year's a side player falls, it can fall apart very quickly. That right there is G2 equalizing back to a 2-on-2.
So winnable. Doki and Alamau have done a lot of work. BDS not remaining in touching distance of each other. Like you said, so many players still on rappel while one player in the building. Left the door ajar for G2 to bring this game back, and now Doki and Alamau can just sit pretty and wait. Less than 30 seconds to play. Solotov is going to walk through some barbed wire, or rather, User's going to walk through some barbed wire. BDS as well looking to support. Both of these players are very separated, and this is going to be very desperate. BDS dropping down straight into the barbed wire. Doki knows exactly where he is and can simply hold this line of sight. A nice, quick spray down, but it is a 1 versus 1 as Users has found his player. Now Doki has to hold his nerve. Users doesn't have the diffuser.
Things shuts that down, but the only issue is once that chaos is over and the players of G2 can start communicating of what's actually happening, you see it right here. Doki, Alamau, they push in together and remove the only relevant players from the building because there was a lack of entry from. And G2 are doing the same thing as well. They're trying to lock out BDS for as long as possible and make them unable to enter the building. But guess what? There is a gap somewhere. Shaika finds it. It's BDS with the second opening kill so far.
Area. Alamau's actually still in the position to support, so G2 don't want to give up on this roam just yet. Hang on a second. Uno, the flash comes in a little bit too late, and it does allow him to take down Leakafak. He still has survived. He's missed the 2 flashes. A nade goes through as well, but he can continue holding on to this position. Another gas babe, nice and prepped. He can detonate. He's got the shotgun as well. He's about to be Deimos, but he should be able to hold his nerve for another moment. Shaiko wants to go on through. The nade goes out. He goes for a pre-fire, and he gets him as well. The last bullet in the magazine. And Shaiko can confirm that kill and bring things back into the advantage for the attack.
And it's so clutch, that final bullet, because I was so sure Uno was going to swing that with the shotgun, get the kill, and stay alive, and maybe even win the round with that for G2, but it gets worse. Now they're getting desperate, trying to retake, trying to re-aggress here to help Loira on the roam, but instead, gonna fall for free. BDS building that advantage, that manpower, 4v2 now. G2 almost feel forced to keep swinging because his side will fall when all those hatches open up earlier in that round.
It's so awkward for Loira. He's forced back thanks to the Deimos, but now he's got info on where that Deimos is. BDS sprints straight on into Blaz, who's managed to sneak back into server, and I believe the diffuser has dropped down as well with it. This is very possible now, but Solotov. Now's the kill that he really needed to. All up to Loira, but Shaiko gets him.
Too much, but then when nothing happens, G2, they want to create something. They want to be the ones to make those moves. That's when they see them, they start swinging, they start retaking. I mean, Uno swings dying here. Not saying it's the wrong play to make, but he swings, right? After that, there's a player running up the main staircase. He swings and dies. In the middle of the building, instead of Tillis Archives, found a second pick as well, and that's not the biggest issue. The big issue is that because he gets in the middle of the map, he's forcing G2 to move to try and catch him off guard.
Yeah, this has just been so well played by BDS. They found 1 pick on someone roaming very far away, 1 pick from Leakafak sneaking into the building, now a second. And yeah, it's just looking grim now for Alamau, 1 versus 5. Leakafak in prime position. He does get taken down, Alamau, but he doesn't have enough bullets to finish off the job here. Peppered from all sides. He's put down into a corner and doesn't have much hope of making this retake work. He's got a little bit of information, but now he's being Deimosed as well. And position revealed, he is cut
in there because he knows how valuable that position is for his team. Because when you have Archive Sellers on an open area attack, you have the entire centerpiece that connects the whole building.
You have to sit in a corner here because we've got Buck underneath you, we've got players on these rappels. G2 have to be thinking constantly about where they're playing, otherwise they will get exposed, as has just happened to Blaz.
Oh boy, here we go. Rappel on in, smoke goes out, Uno trades as well, but it's BDS gonna have to try and strike back here on the bomb side.
Oh, but G2 do hold their nerve. Uno's done a phenomenal job, and it does leave just Shaiko and BDS left. As Shaiko makes his way on forward, he knows about the smoke just around the corner from him in Janitors, but he also has an inkling about Loira here, loitering near the flag.
What?
And, okay, nice shot from Shaiko through the flag to take him on down. Possible now.
Yeah, I mean, with those trackers as well.
Information.
Sees one, has to guess the position of the last two. The issue is BDS, what can he get done? Okay, tag up, go together makes sense. Try and use that information that you have. Make that a 2v2, and all of a sudden this round is very winnable for BDS.
Needs to go in for this kill on the smoke, but good coverage from Uno here on the longer angle. And he on the top floor.
Good,
So
yeah, good
BDS don't have a lot of info as of yet. Oh no, the timing
What?
for Leakafak is so unfortunate. The moment he gets out the skeleton key to open up the wall is the moment that Alamau peeks him and takes him on down. G2 in a 5v3, this should be theirs.
I like this though. This is a... We're not gonna want to play a typical round of Rainbow Six Siege. We're gonna do something funky. That's what this strat is from G2. But look at this. The timing in the inter game. The Yokai stun comes up. That's not enough. They get server control and maybe even the sidewall after this.
A good play from Solotov. Regrouped now, the remaining players for BDS. However, there is still an X factor, and that is Loira upstairs. He's able to activate his ability and go for a potential flank. Solotov has an inkling. Now, Visual's ability does not make him quieter in terms of footsteps. Solotov can just hold on here to this position. I think he's got an idea. There's a yellow ping. He should be able to go for a pre-fight. He needs to win this fight, though, but he loses it. And that means Loira can come in for a big flank. All up to Users now. He gets his first, but he won't find Alum out.
Deeming a bit sometimes, and always a lot they gotta have around the green room as well, LAN events. But look at this. I mean, adaptation?
Okay.
Jump out the window at 11 HP, go for it? Doesn't work out. Yeah, I think so too. I think you're right on that. The bigger issue for me is also no Echo, no Valkyrie, so having a player dead early means no cam watching, but look at that. Alamal missed the first time, gets it the second.
Explodes beneath him, but he will get that breach off and start putting pressure downstairs onto the site. Users, meanwhile, has taken down Loira, and G2 have lost their advantage.
Falling apart, he's gonna find one more, maybe the timing though. Gets the flick, gets the kill. 4v1 now. Doki has to clutch up big for G2.
So winnable for him though. He's got position for it, he's got the guns for it, both of them. He's got the loadout. Oh, big from Uno with the Capcan trap. It's just a 1v2 now for Doki. Flashed out, but Shaiko.
Games in the basement, then they're gonna play not a super relaxed round afterwards, but you know, not the same kind of craziness. And then this, what we just saw, window jump out, swinging, you know, right here from Alamau, always seeking a confrontation. The only thing I think they had missing in that particular moment.
Be on the lookout for the Valkyrie cams as well, and potentially even the Vigil. We've talked so much about how deadly that operator can be.
Oh.
Speaking of, Leakafak has managed to sneak back upstairs here. I really don't know how, but I guess they knew about it and let him through, only to bait him into a kill, at least for
That fight.
and Shaiko's the player here to watch Vault. Everyone else seemingly holding on to the other side. He finds the first one and the second. Oh, man. Shaiko has cleaned up here on the Vault drop. Loira, though, looking for a refrag. Has to sprint in and push for it here. SMG-12 in hand, but Shaiko does what Shaiko does best. Alamau with it all to do. One kill. Where's BDS? Where's the Fuser? No chance he can find either. And BDS just
2 of the 3 entry paths and shot G2 down pretty quickly, actually. And with that, of course, by their first defensive W, you see right here, injured midair, gets a second. That's what happened right there. Uno didn't drop yet. That's why the Fuser was on the ground. So even if Shaiko dies here, the round is basically over. The case is cold. Move like BDS were doing on their attacking side, but here they're gonna go. Doki rappel on in, gets shot down immediately.
kill from Solotov, and a big one from Leakafak as well, jumping on out. Funnily enough, the smoke is what actually saves Uno.
They get shot down immediately. Now they gotta go for a different avenue. Uno's still on the rappel. Loira inside of heaven. Looking for an ankle, looking for a play. That right there, Solotov is just greedy. Don't go for that swing, my guy. You're playing such a good spot. Great shot from Uno, though. Get back to a 3-3. Fire, smoke, and go out, or just double fire. And maybe G2 can still find a way through this.
Not if Shaiko is going to continue to land shots like that. All up to Uno in the 1v3. He's used his fire to get himself in the building, but he's got no utility left. And he's got to find 3 isolated fights. His player's quite separated, but BDS have repositioned very well. The plant faked.
Oh.
Nice pre-fire, very close actually. But he goes into the long magical timeout where they can discuss strategy, and on this attack, they're really gonna have to shape up. Like they just, I think, were quite red. As you can see here, like you said, like G2 are just hoping that BDS will move, and then when they don't, they just repel on in, and BDS are sitting there waiting with open arms. Of course,
If anyone wants to go for this, like the line charge, he can take control.
it does feel like there's something set up. Alamau sneaks in from behind and takes down Solotov. Good control now. The Archives is in his hands. There are players upstairs ready for a potential flank, but a good quick jump in. This makes things a little bit awkward. They could trade, but it's good control for G2. Liquefact does fight back a little bit. Bit of a retake from the defense. Does make this somewhat manageable. Loira marching on forward. Good pre-fire from Shaiko. How do you fight against that? And still he stands. It's up to him and Users, but Doki does take down Shaiko. Finally, Users versus 2.
G2 just scouting out what could be happening here. They must not have spotted him because they had 3 trackers left on Doki's demos, and they're not using them. So use this drone, try and find uses, use the trackers, and then get the intel.
Doesn't matter.
I saw a player from G2, I didn't see exactly who it was, jump into the side window to support this aggression from Alamau, but then there's no real follow-up after that, because but it's difficult, right? The line in the sand. If you go too far, you die. You stay far too back, you don't get to kill the railing. Oh god, really hits the shot.
Yeah, that's a rough one. Tough pill to swallow for Loira. He really should have found something more there. He had the prime position, but he lost his one. And yeah, G2 are just falling apart. I don't know what happened.
They have no idea who was here. They're in look.
Yeah, nice, but that's one kill.
Yeah, but they could have so worked with that, and they didn't. Instead, it falls apart elsewhere. Like, oh, what's even happening here? BDS is...
And Shaiko likes to play here. He's got a bulletproof camera to use, and he's actually going to go for a swing. And he is going to find Loira as well. Somehow, Users as well, supporting him as the attempt from G2 to go for a quick push is thwarted. Doki goes in for it. Shaiko knows about it. Oh, what a shot from Shaiko. This guy is nasty. Not an ounce of rust on that trusty blade. Even Doki says, damn, in the chat, I think it's all over Red Rover. G2 in a 2 versus 5. Make that a 1v5. Uno player left on G2 against the might of the French. They are back in form. Yesterday might have been a blip on the radar. Losing points to WYLDE. But Solotov says, come and get yours. How long will Uno bait for? It's only a matter of time. Of course, Shaiko locks it in. The smug look on his face.